Всех приветствую, товарищи. С вами Вещи Олег. Мы продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy. Сейчас я хочу немножко заморочиться с трансмогом каким-нибудь. Так. Сравнить, изменить. Вот тут у меня вид. Ну, все-таки, ладно, я оставлю. И менять. Все, прикольно. То мы такие оставим, да? Я, по-моему, возьмем. Ну, так хорошо. Хорошо. Наряд оставим тут же. Шарф. О, прекрасно. Мне нравится. Не, моя так-то круче смотрит. Отлично. Так, теперь по карте у нас с заданием с нашим. Вот тут НТ. Рядом.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with
Так,
many
давай, Адам.
goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Never been this
Так,
long.
есть.
I just know something's happened.
Карта мира. Боже, всё. Хорошо, что я карту плохо открыл уже.
It could be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol.
Perhaps some nice flowers will grow from your attic.
А ну как там?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalist.
Another human? What have we here? Another human?
Accio! Incendio!
I will make you pay.
Accio!
Wasn't that your best? Pity, not quite.
Accio!
That was meant for me. Easily diverted.
Defendo! Confringo! Incendio!
I've been fighting.
Now to find out what happened here. Revelio!
Так.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Так.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Accio! Confringo!
Ну так, а что по карте смотреть? Слушай, порядок.
This looks intriguing. Revelio!
Так. парики нужно открыть.
Accio. Incendio. Fringo. Endo. Accio. Incendio. Fringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Понятно.
Incendio.
Так, как же, блин, тут определиться? На парики ориентироваться. Двигался по реке. А может, это здесь? Ну, это вообще сложно. Парящий вечер уже такой есть. Лагерь спускается по реке, идет до этого. В лагере, допустим, где я нахожусь. Да, что ли?
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. I have to find the crooked tree.
You dare slay one of my own! You will! Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Accio. Incendio. Fringo. Defendo.
Так, еще что-то.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Где-то по наличке приходится летать. Ну, как бы не вот этот участок был, блин. Довольно извилист. Не, ну, не то опять же. Что надо возвращаться туда, где... Али. А, погоди, я сюда. Запиток. Интересно поставить. Так, как раз
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
похоже.
What do we have here?
You can't imagine how.
Why am I always on patrol? No, wait, there's the student from the town.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Accio! Confringo! Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. This is the spot on the map.
Get away!
Accio!
Not quite.
Incendio! What went on here? Revelio!
Так, ну понеслась.
What will we find in here?
Блин, сообразил все-таки, куда правильно идти. Это радует, радует. Я все это пойму. Так, пойдем.
Revelio!
We'll reclaim what
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Scaringo!
I won't rest.
Accio! Incendio! It looks as though Adelaide's instincts are spot on. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Aloha Mora. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
a human's word is worthless. This
Accio.
prisoner holds us to that everyone.
Confringo.
Now, next time I see you, that student.
Defender.
Won't get away with that. Never seen a wizard back from the fence.
Defender. Accio.
Back from the fence.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Ага, снаряжение заполнено, понятно. Пора мне подходят. Ладно, снаряжением сейчас посмотрим.
Revelio.
Есть.
A boiler door. How to open it? Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Поймем. Ладно. И вот так вот что поделаешь, важная работа, блин. Так, ладно, теперь ворует. Мы сможем откинуть. Малина. Здоровый.
Revelio.
After being locked away,
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
Вот так.
Incendio. Revelio.
Ощущение, что здесь уже был. Ну да. Ладно, хорошо. Блядь. Репара. Точно.
Revelio. Reparo.
Да ладно, репара не. Здесь от трубы похоже. Так, а если... Виос.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Пара не работает. От трубы не хватает.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get
Accio.
what
I won't rest.
Protego.
Little
Accio.
Red Rock will need us.
Defender. Accio.
deadly mistake.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
lecture. Easily diverted. That was meant for me. I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't stop me. Confringo! Incident. Confringo!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Их.
Revelio.
Опять запомнил, ладно.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Incendio. Confringo.
Так, пойдем сюда.
Revelio.
Отлично. Понеслась дальше.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be... Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door.
Так.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. I think it's enchanted, and they took my wand. Please. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's
Ага, я
alright, Mr.
пробился
Oaks.
сюда, блин.
I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad.
Ой,
It
чувак.
wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oaks. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oaks. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Отлично.
Mr. Oaks was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Так. Минуточку, пожалуйста. Так, такой вопросик, еще не могу туда протолкнуться никак. Вот, ладно.
Confringo!
Как же нам получается вообще здесь?
Revelio. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Now here's a sad-looking place.
Not quite.
Revelio.
You've been fond of dark.
Accio. Incendio. Frigo. Defendo.
Так, снаряжение заполнено опять же.
Accio. Defendo.
Pity. All right. You can't stop her. You will suffer.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
А блях опять. Ладно, удаляем что-нибудь зеленое.
Revelio.
Кролик покой не дает. Кролик ходит.
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Protego.
Так, да, здесь Армус.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Tracy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Tracy. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. should think they felt that in London. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Да. Пожалуйста. Мне надо все продать. Начнем сейчас изучать комнату, пожалуй. Следуем, двинемся и будем продавать.
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Так. Что? Вот смотрим, что это. М. Я хуже. Ларда. Ларда у меня пока нет. Ну, 65 это прям солидно. Вроде. Так, это есть. Теперь я хочу прыгнуть и дать сюда лишнее. Надо посмотреть по рецептам.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Уже моего. А,
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
так, а теперь где магазин с магическими рецептами у нас был? Это, да? Пойдем сходим.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Так, поехали. Гумядов.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Так, получается сразу сходить именами. Хотя не сюда, получается. Мне семена нужны определенные, поэтому да, не сюда. Ну, да.
I used to help out at the printing.
Так, далеко.
I don't see why everyone. See if I can spot the elusive giant.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Так, отлично.
Good for you. Getting all
Больших.
these foul goblins a hiding.
Ах,
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
так, что, поехали туда. Ну, просто выбирай комнату. Ага, отвара у меня хватает. Горшок. Все, капустка пусть растет. Идем помнить.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Посмотрим, что такое. Что еще есть? Так, луну мы тихонько будем собирать. Хватит. Точка идешь. Перемещаемся сюда.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Принято.
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Оставался листик.
Confringo. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Так.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Есть. Отлично.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it. You won't get open. Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Accio. Confringo. Confringo. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Так. Помощь. Я не могу использовать.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Я думаю, там какой-то огонь должен быть.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Ага. Опа, нифига, это деревня, блин. Да.
Aloha Mora.
Bring, do ya?
Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm curious to
Узнаем.
know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
Понятно.
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over for me one day.
Вот вы можете купить, получается, да?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you.
Понятно, надо будет узнать, где брать.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Так, понятно. Просто это.
Mine now, demi guys.
Третий, понятно.
Revelio.
Так, пойдем на квест.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. Please be included.
Revelio.
Так, отлично.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Пойдем. Да, пацана судьба тоже такая прям простая довольно.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Так, а ну-ка мы трансмог немножко другое это. Вот, кому там дофига мажоры, блин.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Ну, пойдем.
Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How
much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Reminds me of regret coming here. You've made your last mistake.
Ага, давай.
Missed me. you'd stop by.
Confringo.
Greg.
Findo.
Accio. Incendio. Findo.
I won.
Protego.
Oh, little moon calf.
Confringo.
Findo. Fringo.
Accio. Incendio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Да. Так, ну-ка.
Reparo.
Провод.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My
Хороший
thoughts
вопрос.
exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Yes.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library.
Хороший вопрос, да.
I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this in.
Так, а ну-ка. Соряныч, работа не покидает.
Is
Так.
it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Incendio.
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Revelio. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Так.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Reparo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens
Revelio.
to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic? What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Так, поехали. Бедный квест пройдем, а там может...
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Yep.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Так, ну я пока что сейчас сохранюсь. На этом будем притормаживать. Ребята, лайк, коммент, как обычно. Заходим, поддерживаем. Ну а пока что, до связи, товарищи.